Oh, flex on them haters, Jake Paul. Or Logan. I don't know the difference
Wait, how
between
much you say that top was?
12.
Ooh, so expensive.
It is for a laptop. Are you already getting drunk? Off the one shot of Federal Reserve?
Lightweight?
I mean, I understand.
I needed a really, really good one for my work, but mine is like $1,600 with like a huge Black Friday discount. It's pretty sweet.
This is 2 gens out of date on the graphics card. It's like a GTX something 80. 16 gigs of RAM, and i7 core processor.
So when
See,
you
I got an i7, but I went all out on the RAM and I got 64. I don't think I'll ever bring it up to like that capacity, but at least now I can feel comfortable running like high-powered simulations and shit. Like if I need to do Android developer shit or even like Epic Games developer shit, then I can still do that shit.
Prior to this, I had a real crappy 8 gig i3 laptop, and the only difference I see in this one and that one is just the rendering time, because I don't do anything crazy. I mean, even like editing and the videos and stuff just seems generally the same. But the render time, night and day. You're talking about like 8-hour rendering versus like
2 hours.
Less than that. I mean, it's able to render 4K. Now, it's very loud about it, but it's able to render like a 10-minute 4K video in about 15.
What you gotta do is you gotta set it on top of some of those ice bottles, and then it'll be better.
Okay, so my roommate, Lando Drunkerissian, that has been on the Not episodes. He hasn't been on a full sweet podcast yet. We're working on it.
Are we recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are you enunciating enough for the mic to pick you up?
I hope so, yeah.
I know Juan needs to be closer to the mic. He just can't cough into the mic with his...
Excuse me, I have a smoker's lung. Okay?
Do you have COVID?
No, he has emphysema, right? Wait, what's it called?
Tuberculosis.
Oh, ain't nobody got time for that.
That sounds
got
like
bronchitis.
it sucks, bro. Sorry about that.
It really sucks.
Yeah.
And what
you have
sucks
a
is
hard time breathing?
Not anymore.
That's good. They got you on like medicine or shit?
Yeah.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm basically cured, but my lungs are still damaged.
Yeah, I've been feeling pretty shitty because I've been smoking a lot of weed and shit. And,
I smoke weed too. So.
We can go out in a minute.
Nice.
YouTube, we do not promote the use of illegal substance in the state of
Are
Texas.
we actually recording right now?
Yes.
You didn't say anything.
I did. I said, okay, let's go. Hey, nobody listens to the podcast, knows who you are anyway. We've been keeping that a secret.
That's fine.
Like
Nobody. It's fine.
We used to do that with Thomas too, but I don't think anybody cares anymore.
Yeah, no one cares.
Are you bringing out your mini flask?
Yeah,
Eva? Mini
gang.
flask gang? Hashtag mini flask gang? Those became a big thing like 2 years ago. Do you want to talk?
I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the conversation.
Yeah, most women tell me that. Anyways.
Wow.
Is that like 1.5?
This ain't no full shot. It's bullshit.
Yeah, like
What are you wanting
it's
it to
really
go to
close
like that low?
Yes.
But I told you that to the rim is 2 ounces. So I measured that to 1.7, but that does look a little short. Did you fill the flask up?
Probably not.
Yeah. So the flask is 1.7, which is 0.2 over a shot.
See, I would have had this fill all the way, but you were like, hey, where you at? I'm like, motherfucker, I'm trying to fill my gas up and everything.
So you're currently using a FurryCon 2017 shot glass, and right at the top of the moon above the slime monster is where the shot should actually be.
So
And that's 1.5.
now.
I mean, you've always been a furry.
No, I haven't.
If you're a furry, you're fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Where's your proof in this?
So one time I was in your bedroom and I found your fur costume.
It was pink.
Yeah.
Don kind of discussed that with me a couple days ago.
Hey, we don't talk about the Pink Fury.
Pink Fury.
We don't talk about the Pink Fury, alright?
Not the purple disaster.
He sent me a picture, and if I had to describe it in one word, I would say sticky. That's what the outfit looked
And
like.
I had so many furry orgies in my pink wolf costume, okay? Excuse me for being such a player in the furry community.
That's a thing, though. That's literally like
Yeah.
a thing.
That is
Like
a thing.
they
Yeah.
just go to furry cons and they smash.
Oh, yeah.
I've always wanted to find the con whores, but I don't think I've been single at a con
Go
yet.
to Alcon. That's where all the con whores are. That's where all the parties are at.
I know. I'm sure you're aware. I only want to go to Alcon to catch the stuff off the roof. The
That's always
dollar
fun.
bin stuff they bought.
I caught some really good stuff. Someone threw a Yoshi, like a big Yoshi stuffed animal. Caught that.
Are you gonna take that shot right now after taking that other one?
Yeah?
Oh no.
Do it.
Also, you got a fresh cut too. I see.
Yeah. How do you say cheers in Russian? Because this is vodka.
Oh, dang it!
I just do the.
It's in an epic rap
skull.
battle.
Oh
Mention
yeah,
that battle.
Any reference to epic rap battle he can make.
Eslovia? Hold on.
Suka Blitz CSGO. Let's go. Fuck
son
that.
of a bitch. Yes. Zyadrovia.
Zalvigia. Zavadia.
Zyadrovia.
To your health. I mean, that's what everything.
Oh, Alexander the Great. Okay, there we go.
He's not Russian, you idiot.
No, Ivan the Terrible is the one that does it.
Alexander the Great.
How to say cheers in Russian?
Zdravствуйте.
Second word is on the second syllable.
Asrovia.
Zdravствуйте.
You're a little late.
Asrovia. I found it on Epic Rap Battles.
Azrovia.
Asrovia.
Oh, I forgot to take a shot. Sorry. See what? If it was right there, I would know.
Bro, that went down so smooth.
I'm glad.
Seems nobody could beat me. I weep. It's all so easy.
Next, we're gonna break out that hand sanitizer for you.
Alright, so another thing with Lando Drunkrissian, my roommate. When he runs out of alcohol, he likes to steal mine from the bar area. So I have this alcoholic bottle that says, "Warning, do not drink hand sanitizer." During COVID, Tito's Vodka here in, it's not Dallas, I think it's Frisco or wherever.
It was Frisco.
Yeah, where their location is. They started bottling hand sanitizer in their Tito's bottles and labeling them as such. And he's almost drunk that multiple times. So I leave it there as close to the alcohol as possible to just prove a point. One day he's going to end up in the ER. But
And when that day comes, this is going to be a key piece of evidence in his fucking poisoning
manslaughter trial. Hey Google, what's the criminal crime for accidentally poisoning somebody?
There's nothing
On
accidental
the
about
website
it.
finlaw.com, they say, involuntary manslaughter. In these cases, the perpetrator accidentally killed the victim as a result of engaging in risky or criminally negligent behavior.
Yeah.
That sounds about
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I hired Nick Arcade of Arcade Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota.
Is that the fat guy that eats himself to death and used to be a skinny twink that plays the violin?
No.
Nikocado Avocado?
No.
Oh, that guy. The one who's like always eating something and like,
freaking out.
Freaking out. Yeah.
And
Someone
he's like, I identify as a skinny guy.
Well, good for him.
Did
Me
you know
too.
his boyfriend or fiance
too.
left him?
I believe it.
Yeah, they
It
left him
looks
because of
toxic.
like how big he's gotten. They're just like, you're taking this too far.
Mhm.
I'm ending it. And like he was so sad about it, posted it everywhere, and then like 2 days later they got back together, but now they're broken up officially. So, but I will look forward to that message one day saying, "Hey, Orlando's in the ER."
Because he drunk the
I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, well, that's no
hand
shocker."
sanitizer.
I'm just-
Orlando's dead. He drank the Tito's.
Hey Google, does Texas have attractive nuisance laws?
On the website arnoldatkin.com, they say, Texas law states that an attractive nuisance is anything that is highly dangerous artificial feature of a property. Do you want a little more context?
No.
So is
That
like
might identify as attractive nuisance.
is that just like the legal term for prank?
No, so
illegal.
let's say they build a bridge, and the handrail of the bridge is very short. So let's say, normal handrails come up to like a normal person's chest. So if you're 5'10", the handrail's probably about 5 feet, right? If you build like a 3-foot handrail, that's what becomes attractive nuisance because it encourages people to jump off of it. And then another issue, same thing, bridge issue, is they started putting nets underneath the bridge to stop people from committing suicide. But then that became an attractive nuisance because people knew if they jumped off, they would get caught, and then they did it for fun.
It sounds fun.
Which
It does.
used, I think every time the police and firefighters had to get somebody off of that, it cost the city like $2,000 per incident.
Yeah, but it also costs the city a lot of money to clean up dead bodies.
No, they go in the river and fish eats them.
Yeah, eventually.
Well, I mean,
They wash up in a good part of town
Yeah.
where
Well,
all the houses have docks on the water.
I mean, not if you put concrete on them.
can we not? Okay.
My grandpa killed a bunch of people. I know there's something in Lake Ray Hubbard, and it's not just fish.
I love Ray Hubbard. We got a lake house on Ray Hubbard.
Yeah, you've talked about this a long time ago in the very early parts of the podcast, talking about how rich your family was.
I can't wait
from
to go
owning
back.
a medical company.
Mm-hmm,
Family's
Yeah.
rich?
They were. We got
Single?
scammed.
Oh, okay.
You're single.
Actually,
We're not-
I was
we're not
joking
rich
about that
anymore.
before you came over. I was like, Thomas is single. And I was like, yeah,
I'm just kind of going through.
she's
hard-
working on herself. She
I
got the
am.
big titties, no ass.
That is true,
Yeah, facts.
but I am working on the S. So
You're scrolling through your Facebook feed fast as fuck, man. Are you even getting the content? Are you just this fast at reading, or are you just getting through
his
the
brain
bullshit?
is just consuming.
My brain is accelerated with alcohol. What about it?
Okay, alright.
I actually do have a question for like the three of y'all.
Okay.
So as a woman, sadly,
I'm not a woman. I don't think
That's
I'll be
okay.
able to answer.
Did you assume on my gender?
I'm sorry. So body type. Since you are calling me out saying I have big titties but no ass, is that a real deal breaker for you guys?
I think you just have to have one. You have to have a pretty face, big tits, or big ass. Juan's gonna disagree with that, though.
Pretty face, nice ass.
I'll check your chromosomes.
My priority's ass, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Juan's a big butt person. I only recently became a butt
So
person.
did you check out my sister when she was with Dawn?
Oh my
Wait,
god!
who?
My sister.
Who's your sister?
Does he not remember?
That's the second one I brought to your birthday.
Desiree? Does it ring a bell?
Who the fuck is Desiree?
Oh my god, he really doesn't remember. Wow.
He brings so many bitches to my damn place, I don't remember them.
This is factual.
We
You
have
should not
a-
be bragging over that. You need to stick to one person, dude.
Yeah,
Where's
I
your
want to know
loyalty?
what your parents think because
Where
they
is your
always see me
loyalty?
with another woman.
They roll their eyes like, oh boy, another one.
Your parents even know?
Yeah, because
Yeah, he brags about it.
well, yeah, because so I didn't do it on purpose, but now it's become a thing that all of his
I
birthday
do it on
parties, I'm
purpose.
with a different woman. So now it's become a tradition that I can't have the same one
Interesting.
because I can't break the tradition now.
No, you gotta stick with one person.
Well, I'm drinking right now Sonic Hearts seltzers. They are not good. I think we've talked about this during the Crater Clash not episodes. Juan's drinking a vodka on top of Glenlivet
You mean
Founders
I
Reserves.
drank?
Yeah, he drank.
I drank.
Shot, really.
Yeah,
I
2
still
shots.
think that's an incorrect pronunciation. You're correcting him, but I think you're wrong.
Wait, what?
You're right, but you're wrong.
Drank, perhaps? Drink?
Drunk.
And you were saying dranked?
Drinked.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be that guy, but I
Look,
am
You're always that guy on the
Look.
episode.
Look, all I know is I identify as handsome and brilliant, okay?
That's your pronouns.
Yes.
I identify as black from the waist down.
Okay. Anyways.
Thomas is drinking.
I'm gonna say the
his
epic
dad's
gamer
soda.
word then.
This
Please
is a
don't.
Sioux City Sarsaparilla, and I like them.
What the hell is that?
It's a sody. It's a root beer type thing.
Oh, I thought you were drinking alcohol this entire time.
Nope, it's just root
I
beer.
thought I saw you lick your hand and then drink it, and I was like, "Are you drinking beer salt with your root beer?"
No, but earlier I spilled a drop on my wrist, and I was like, not letting that go to waste.
And then Renee's drinking basically vodka, cranberry.
It's a very diverse group of drinks here today.
I'm a very fruity person.
If this podcast sounds like trash, I have a new setup where I'm trying to finally do 2 mics into 1 input. So it may work, it may not. But it's better than spending multiple hours editing and or paying somebody to edit, not to my satisfaction.
I'm gonna be that guy again. You made that sounded like you have a setup. This is just thrown together every single time. You're just like, I'm gonna attach the microphone to this thing and have a string descending from the ceiling and have another microphone
You
there.
know what, Thomas? You should be grateful that he does get out of his way to put shit together.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You should be grateful for that.
Thank
Okay.
you, Don. I'll suck your dick.
I mean,
Oh.
I never turned down a good dick suck, but I think you would have to shave.
Shave my dick?
Yeah, that didn't come out right.
Yeah, alright, well.
I'm
Yeah.
shaving, but you need to shave yours. You gotta shave that
Before you
shit.
suck me off, you
Yeah.
need to shave your genitals.
No, shake your face. I won't feel that shit.
We'll just get some water and just like slick it back. You'll be fine.
You know, you say that, but I've heard guys tell women that, like, hey, can you make sure you shave that bush off? And it's like, I'm just giving you a head, though. Like, I think they're dead ass being serious.
That's strange.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
I was one of those. My first ever GF.
Oh my god.
My God. Should I really be talking about this?
It's up
Yes.
to you. Just don't say her real name.
Give her
What's
a
her
name.
last name?
I'm not gonna say it.
So GF had a problem. You were trying to ask her what?
She had a bush.
Yeah, not just a bush is an understatement. It's
Oh,
fucking
God.
Vietnam down there,
So pretty much like the meadows that have not been. Like,
and she want me to go down. I'm like, hell no. You gotta shave that shit.
Well, see, I don't like women to be completely hairless. To me, that's weird. Like, I like to have sex with grown women.
I like smooth. Okay.
No.
That's fine. You know,
I like grass on the field so I can play ball.
So, if you like it smooth, what you gotta
Never
do
heard
is
that.
just grab it by the root and, like, kind of lift it out of the way so that it's, like, painful, and then eat her out. And then she's not comfortable, and she's thinking, I gotta get rid of this. And now she's thought of it. You've, like, incepted the idea into her mind. It's not your idea, it's her idea now, and she's gonna be clean shaven for you. Am I crazy?
That's definitely a tag on Pornhub, and I don't want to, like...
You're onto something. I'm gonna try
That
it out.
whole long string of words I just said
Yeah.
is a tag on Pornhub.
I'm gonna try
Very,
that next
very
time.
specific.
with me with guys though, I don't mind it. Like too much hair, I gotta be like, okay, yeah, I can't go down on you. But like a little bit of like peach fuzz, it's fine.
Oh, I love when they gag on, like, the hair when they're coming up. 'Cause
Ugh.
I got a full bush. I got that OG pubes. I never shaved.
That is
So.
disgusting. See, that's why girls don't want to be going down on you, sir.
I mean, I'm aware.
At least like take care of it. Keep
Oh, I do. I press and permit, put glitter sprinkles. It's got its own shampoo and conditioner.
Love it.
I imagine you stepping out of, like, the bathroom with, like, grandma curlers all on your junk.
Of course. I mean, you gotta make it look presentable. Alright, well, you're listening to The Sweep.
Wow, that was the opening?
The long ass opening.
You're listening to The Sweep.
Hey, yo, what the f?
It's a show about nothing and a podcast about anything.
Call them my super friends. When we hang out, there are always shenanigans.
Sit back and relax as we assault your mind through the wonderful world of YouTube.
Great. What do I win?
Nothing! Now get out!
That was fantastic.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yep. The only other thing about this that I've realized is I can't cut out the mics now. So, like, everything's on it. So this is going to be a pain to edit, but it's actually still going to be a lot more simpler process than what I'm used to. So that's good. Well, I am here with Trap Lover 69 and his new intro. You ready for this?
You're really into those anime girls, huh?
Actually, Mom, they're called traps, and they're far superior than just regular girls. In fact, girls don't even do anything for me anymore. The concept of overpowering a failed male with your superior masculinity is far more appealing.
They gonna call me,
Trap Lover 69.
they gonna call you gay.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
I like that.
Wow.
Yes, sir. I like
It
that.
almost makes sense. I'm almost on board.
It's like Don knows me well.
Love it.
What did he say? He said he was overpowering a weaker
Yeah, he said-
male.
Failed male.
That females don't even do it for me anyway. The practice of overpowering a weaker male with your superior masculinity is much more appealing.
Wow, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Yeah, whatever floats your
You
boat.
get 2 thumbs up.
Okay, and I'm Daddy White.
Daddy White.
If I was white, might still have a ghetto shit. The only white privilege I see are those teeth. Ain't no daddy issues, then I won't even bother. She said, pull her hair like a Victor Mignogna.
Can I call you daddy? Actually, that's weird.
It's a really long intro.
No comment.
No comment.
You had to add a corpse song in there, didn't you?
Yeah, but I covered it.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So he says originally, she said killer.
Killer
Wait,
cat, like-
No, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I changed it to she said pull her hair like I'm Victor Mignogna,
Yeah, I noticed that. and
which
I'm
is
just like,
a person that we talked about on the podcast many times that had been Me Too'd and was accused of pulling women's hair.
love it.
So I changed it to that.
I mean, everybody likes their hair pulled these days.
Okay. Like Thomas, like the pussy hair?
Yep.
Pull that?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
She ain't get out
Got
of the way.
it. Alright. Speaking of, I'm here with Papa Thug Nasty. I wasn't able to give him a new intro yet, but it's coming. Kind of like me tonight.
Hey, it's your boy,
Papa Thug Nasty.
Hey, papi.
I feel like we're going to talk about immigrants anyway.
Wow.
We all have catchphrases.
Wow, that is harsh. Are you talking about me, Thomas?
Are you an immigrant?
I mean, I sometimes
We can talk about
like.
it.
I like to joke that I crossed the border because I am of descent.
Of
No, you
descent.
don't speak Spanish, just like wine. We have two
If you're of
Hispanics here.
descent, then we're
You don't
all
speak
of
Spanish
descent.
either? Oh.
Oh, he
okay.
does. He just refuses to. I've heard him speak Spanish multiple
No,
times.
what are you talking about? I absolutely don't know Spanish.
Okay. He legit
Fucking
had
gringo.
full-ass conversations with his grandmother.
I can understand it. I just can't speak it, of course. But my dad's reason for not raising us up to learn Spanish was because he didn't think it was important. It wasn't going to be important later in life, and he didn't want us knowing.
It's going to be more and more.
It's going to be more important.
Yeah. So my dad does regret it, but he's at the same time he's just like, man, he's racist against his own race. I will say that. He hates when, I don't know if I can actually really talk about this.
YouTube's kind of iffy about it.
Yeah, so that'd be like a private conversation. But other than that, yeah, so my dad just didn't think it was important to know.
So I'm here with Lala Llama, or her name is Renee. I don't have an intro for her yet. We'll get to that. I'll probably dub one in. But in the meantime, since Anthony couldn't show up, or
El Pollo Loco.
El Pollo Loco. Well, I had to wait for the Hispanic person to say it. I have a new intro for him, so we can go ahead and play that, because it's hilarious.
Hit it with that authenticity.
Juan, I think you'll catch the joke in this. I don't think anybody else will.
How about a victory drink? I call it
El Pollo Loco.
Why do you call it that? Oh, you'll find out.
So, I talked about how we all have catchphrases, right? Well, Thomas's is, I feel like we're going to talk about immigrants. Juan is saying that his ass is like the highway between Fort Worth and Dallas. I don't know what mine is. It's kind of changed from year to year. And then Anthony's is, he said that if Jason David Frank, which is the white and green ranger, asked him to give him a rim job, he would say Tiger Zord, and then he would give him a rim job.
Oh, makes sense.
So at the end of that, he says Tiger Zord, and then it's
and
a
then
sound.
he gives him the rim job.
Yeah. So
first, which highway?
Between Fort Worth and Dallas.
Yeah, I know, but
no curves. It's something Foghorn Leghorn used to say in the cartoons.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, there's a couple, and I frequent I-20, and if that's your ass, I need to find another way to go.
No, it's just a little joke from referencing Foghorn from back then.
You said isn't there only two?
I think 30. 20 and 30?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there's just two. I mean,
there is only
so let's
two.
just say your ass is I-30. That'll make me feel...
I was just making the reference because these guys were talking... For some reason, these guys were talking about my ass. Like, dude, I'm skinny. I have no ass. It's a straight line, so I have no ass.
Which is
no
why
curves.
he wants a girl that has an ass.
Yes, exactly.
So it makes sense.
That completes him.
It cancels out, like, it cancels him out like PEMDAS. There you go.
La llama.
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard.
See, I feel bad for Efren because his is, what if a retard was gay?
Oh my
god. Man, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I mean, when I think of Efren, I think about, what if a retard was gay?
Wow, so hold up. So that's okay to put on YouTube, but what I was going to talk about is not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay.
YouTube's kind of iffy. I don't know. They kind of hit and miss on their policies.
That's not cool. Efren's a good guy.
He's alright.
I met the fucker, right? He's the one that has...
Oh, yeah.
He's the one that was sitting here last time, I think.
Yeah, we were actually recording a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were the studio audience on that one.
Yeah, and Orlando, drags me out. Got it. Okay, cool.
Kicking and screaming as he inserts his penis.
That's... okay. Yeah.
Alright, it's also Slap Ass Friday.
Slap Ass Friday.
That's good. Finally got enough people for a 7-mile spanking machine.
So, Slap Ass Friday, we ask Omingle our question of the day, which will be related to the topic. So, let's get into the topic right now as I pull up a news article. Probably Fox 4 News or something like that,
Fox 4? That's what
No, you're one of those guys consuming media like that. Just like your daddy Trump gets all his bullshit info from the news, who doesn't even research properly.
I just wait until South Park comes out, and then I base my political opinions on that.
There you go.
We really need a second Rapture soon.
Alright, we gonna talk about the drag kids, or what?
Yeah. Dallas drag queen event for kids sparks outrage. A drag show at Dallas area gay bar over the weekend caused a stir and a discussion over whether or not kids should be around drag events. It's the latest in a heated battle. Thoughts?
Alright,
not
Don,
T-H-O-T.
Go ahead, hit us with your opening remarks.
Alright, well, F
What's
all
the
these
problem?
gays coming into my state. No. Anyways.
I'm just thinking that a drag show is different from a burlesque show. A burlesque show probably shouldn't have kids around. It's like the laws saying you shouldn't let a kid into a bar. You know what I mean?
Bar, strip club, anything of the sorts. Yeah.
Yeah. But just a drag show is like a musical, my guy.
There's no harm to it. And also, drag shows are family, friendly. Most of them are. There's some that's going to be like, oh, you have to be 21 plus. Don't fucking give me that look, because I will fucking swing. I don't even care who I swing at. But other than that, we should just let kids be whatever they want. If they don't want to do it, don't force them.
And
just like the whole like, oh, I'm going to shove the LGBTQ plus community down my child's throat and they're only 5 years old. See, I don't fuck with that. Like, let your kid be a kid.
So Juan, me and you went to the
Y'all went to the drag show?
S4 drag show.
Oh,
It was mid as fuck.
It was mid?
It was mid.
Now, but imagine children there.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So there is a sign in the back of the drag show that said, "It's not going to lick itself."
Wow. See, I mean, are they wrong though?
So Dallas Drag Your Kids to Prime event sparks outrageous video showing children handing money to drag queens. During the event, drag performers danced and walked down the aisles of the center of the room. You could see children giving money to the drag dancers.
Okay, so hear me out.
Hearing.
People giving money to performers happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You walk, like, down the subway station, and you'll see parents giving their kids $1 and saying, "Give the nice man playing his
Violin.
trash can bongo drums $1, Jimmy." Like, that happens. You'll go to the Renaissance Fair, and up until this last year, you would have seen kids lining up to give money to Dead Bob at the Dead Bob show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have an argument. So y'all went to S4.
Yeah.
That is a gayborhood area. Like,
Right.
that is...
This is the gayborhood!
Like, that is 21 plus. No fucking kid should be allowed at all.
Okay.
But, like, these drag shows, if they're encouraging you to bring your kids, yes.
It's probably going to be a more tame show.
Yes.
I would hope it'd be tame.
I would hope so too.
I would hope
so
so
do you
too, but
have
of
any
course-
I don't
evidence?
trust it because the LGBTQ community is very sexual. So
It
I don't
is.
trust it.
And you know what? I don't even like...
And you should probably be skeptical. But is there any real evidence that anything crazy was going on?
Exactly.
Or is the only thing we're latching on to that kids gave money to a performer? Because that happens.
My counter-argument to it being about gay people is that not too long ago, I think about 2 years ago, there was a big uproar about a culture festival at an elementary school where a woman fully dressed was pole dancing. But we associate pole dancing with performing in strip clubs. So it was pretty outrageous.
What was
Or there was an
her
outrage.
cultural appropriation for that?
I don't know. The culture...
Poor culture!
So the culture festival is like more like job based, like firefighters and stuff.
Why would she bring that to a school?
I don't
She
know.
was proud of her whore. No,
See,
From the pictures I've seen, the biggest issue I have with the drag show is their dress wear is pretty provocative, and a lot of people like to point to Hooters because it's considered a family-friendly restaurant.
Is it considered family friendly?
It is. They build themselves as a family place. They very much so say that
Like, do they advertise
They
this?
do. They are
Okay.
not a sports bar. They stress that. They're not a place for guys to hang out. They are a place for family to come.
Yeah, but
For
why-
family to come.
But why I got all
with
these?
big air quotes.
I got all these
Family
titties all
comes
up in my
first.
mac and cheese and shit. Like they're having to balance the food on their tits and shit. It's just like, oh, okay.
Oh, so you haven't been to a
This
Hooters
is
in
the
a long
best
time.
part about the show.
I mean, hey, my kids sure love Hooters. You know, seeing all those bitches in booty shorts to serve me tenders.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
So-
wow.
Every woman that works at a Hooters that I've been to in the last decade looks like wine dressed up as women.
No, honestly, here's a little advertisement for the King's Feast at the Renaissance Fair. Hit it up before they ruin it, okay? They're gonna make it PC, and they're not gonna have the nice ladies offering to feed you wieners, okay? I'm having a moment here with.
I agree with
Trap
them.
Lover
Trap
69.
Lover
I agree with them.
I think your cup is actually a Renaissance cup. Let me
Is
see.
it?
This world's
Yes,
getting
Yeah,
Scarborough.
Scarborough Fair.
When'd you go?
I didn't. I just collect cupware.
Oh, okay. Because I was
Yeah,
like,
that's the one up here. I like to frequent the one in Tomball or
Tomball,
closer to
Texas.
Houston. Yeah,
not the one in Waxahachie.
not the one in Waxahachie.
My uncle lives in Tomball and does taxidermy-ness.
Love it.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Does he do people?
I'll ask.
I'll ask.
I did hear about the drag thing, and like, yes, the argument is, hey, if you can't bring your kids to a kid-friendly drag show race, do not bring your kids to Hooters then. And like, it is true, but like Don said, there are women there that have nothing on them, and so there's really not much to show. But still, you're still exploiting a woman with tight-ass clothes walking around serving you food.
See, I don't have a problem with, like, a group of people trying to, like, normalize themselves with kids, unless they're, like, harming them. You know what I mean? And so...
I don't even like kids.
Yeah,
so.
I don't even like
There was an event not too long ago that had the same kind of, like, backlash, which was, like, drag people reading to children. But all the photos I saw of that, they were all dressed super modestly. They're just reading books to children.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I believe
Because
I
the
did
one
see
I
that.
saw literally looked like a big old demon lady, and I was like, I really like that she's reading to the kids. And she was like a Satanist or something, and I was she's cool.
Not
She's-
showing
He's
skin.
cool. They
Not
are
showing the
cool.
cleavage, not showing your whole ass out. Like, they were dressed kid-friendly.
Oh yeah, I don't remember if they had tits or ass out, but they looked like a demon.
That's what I meant by modest.
Oh,
But
okay.
also my argument is, I feel like we shouldn't be bringing kids into this, because you're kind of forcing it on them. That's kind of my...
It is a weird concept.
But the thing is, if you bring a kid anywhere, you're forcing whatever on them. Like, the kid isn't a full person yet. Whatever you have that kid do, you're forcing that on them. You bring them to a musical, you're forcing that on them. You bring them to a movie, you're forcing that on them.
Unless they do
You
ask
bring them
for
to
it.
church, you're forcing that on
Well,
them.
remember, kids can't consent, so...
Are you serious? What?
You're right, kids can't consent.
So
High
they
five
can't
me.
ask for it. High five. Oh,
No.
wait.
We're just gonna say we did.
The Mr. Bar, which is MR.MISSTER.
Mr. MISSTER?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. is the bar name.
Okay.
But that's how they spell Mr. in Mr. Also said that the bar received several hundred threatening emails, Google reviews, and phone calls from protesters.
I thought about you the other day. I had family come into town, and we went to
Oh, they came into town, all right. Because nothing comes before family.
Okay, Vin Diesel.
So, you were the one we went to Nickel-Rama with, right?
Yes.
So, have you ever been to the Cidercade?
I love Cidercade.
Cidercade's pretty cool. You pay a fee to get in, all the games are free, and then you can buy alcoholic ciders.
There's multiple different, like, name bars. I think I go to 52, which is
52.
the same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing?
But instead of ciders, they specialize in, like, a full bar, like whiskey and everything.
That's cool. That's cool. I just thought about you because we hit up the Cidercade, and I told them about Nickel-Rama, and they were like... And then I thought about it, and I was like, maybe we shouldn't go to Nickel-Rama because it's just 12-year-old kids and the two of us.
Alright, so yeah, let me talk about that. I have a really bad issue with, like, children just not knowing personal boundaries, and it makes me uncomfortable. So I was at Nickel-Rama, and I'll go around all the games, play them, like, once, and then I go to the SpongeBob game, and that's where I'm at for about 6 hours.
The SpongeBob, like, coin roller, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I took my ex there, and she got addicted to it as well. It's very addictive.
She left you for it. That's why she's your ex?
Yeah. She's like, I can't. There's actually an image that says, I may seem like I'm okay, but mentally I'm here. And it's just the SpongeBob corn pusher. And that's me 24/7.
Love it.
But, the tickets are piling up on the ground. I'm talking about, like, I have thousands of tickets. Like, probably, like, close to 2,000 tickets just sitting on the floor because of how good I am at this game. And plus, I'm grown, so I can just throw $20
Are
at
kids
it.
trying to take that shit?
No, so a probably 13-year-old, maybe 14, possibly 12, somewhere in that area. Definitely not super young, but not old. Come up to me, and she's like, wow, you're really good at this game. I was like, yeah, it's pretty simple if you get all the mechanics down. She's like, oh, well, since you're good at that, maybe you should rub me, and some of the luck will rub off on me.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. So I was like, where's your parents?
Where are your parents? Yeah, that's the only acceptable response is go home.
You don't belong here. You don't even go to this school. But yeah, like if a child was, I have a problem with personal like space. So like if a kid is like running around me or trying to like bump into me, I'm already fucking pissed.
Ma'am, can I feel your breasts? They look soft, and my mother died.
Oh, yeah, sweetie, come here.
Yeah, no, that's not just how it's gonna go. No.
I played that card many times.
You play the card where you pretend to tell all your girlfriends, like girls that are friends, and you say, hey, I'm gay, so like you can have like a sleepover with them.
No, that's a completely different card.
No, so yeah.
But I've also played that card. No.
No, I do that to the husbands of my...
Oh, God.
He's really into cucking recently.
That's why I'm going through heartbreak right now. I was with somebody who is married, and
his wife was a cuckold.
So, here's the thing about their fucking relationship. Let me go on a little rant real quick.
Okay.
So, he was telling me that, oh, my wife's okay with whatever I do, I just can't tell her, or she just can't find out.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, cool. So,
She's okay with it, she just can't find out.
Yeah. So, in my dumb mind, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So, we're having fun, we do it every now and then, we're kind of like a couple. And then I live with this man. I'm actually still currently living with this guy.
Yikes.
Yeah, so I have to live with him for another 5 months. And now the only way we could actually be together is when his wife would be asleep or she would go to work. So she worked a night shift. And now that she's quitting her job, so she no longer is going to be doing a night shift, he lets me know that, oh, we can't be together anymore. So I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, we could probably work it out. But no. So... kind of going through that shit.
That really sucks. I'm really sorry about that.
So I was pretty much abused, and manipulated. But you know what? He wasn't the first person to get to it.
So, you want to talk about that bottle opener?
It's a good bottle opener. Yeah. But I feel like she just bore her heart to us, and we're moving right on to the bottle opener.
I mean,
No, it's fine.
The podcast be like that sometimes.
It's fine.
The podcast takes no prisoner.
No, yeah, that's the kind of trauma I'm going through right now. But I'm good. I'm spicy.
This man is opening a can top with a bottle opener.
Because of my nails.
Oh, yeah.
I can't open it.
Yeah, he has
long nails.
nails.
There's a whole Dallas Morning News article about it when I ran for mayor.
There is. That still,
are you serious?
It still pisses me off.
Oh, yeah.
There's an article about that?
This guy ran for mayor.
I know that.
And someone did an article on him, and they were like, this guy is kind of disgusting.
Todd Ross.
His nails are long. I wouldn't want him holding a child.
He could not write that now.
And I was like, wow, that's so strange. I wonder if he would write that about a woman with long nails. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he would not be able to write about a male-presenting person with long nails in 2022. So much has come in 10 years.
Even just the thought of it, you're already canceled.
Yeah.
No, that's why. Because, I know through my, my sister, your ex, that she did talk about your nails. And that...
Well, it's also because I cut her pussy, so...
Yeah, she did tell me that. She was just like, I can't enjoy it.
You cannot finger women
I can't.
with those nails.
You can't.
I can, but
you can knuckle.
I'll explain it. I do knuckle them. They knuckle be good, bro. Like
they knuckle you good?
Well, no, I knuckle. Another thing is, have you ever seen when you want to get make a cut waterproof? They have the little finger condom things.
Sure. Yeah.
I can put those on and put a little.
I just use those on my dick.
Tough.
Your intro is they call me Skinny Penis, but I replaced it with Papa Thug Nasty, so I love the reference. But I put a little bit of lube on the finger condom, and it goes over my nail like a normal, like it's part of my finger, and I'm able to do that pretty well. So
does it not hurt?
And
no, my nail or her?
The nail.
Well, no, because I don't finger upward. I go I hook into the G spot. It's pretty spacey up there. So
okay.
My nail kind of rubs the.
It's fingering loose ladies.
I mean, is that what you did with your recent ex-girlfriend?
I mean, I'm not the one who described it as, quote, spacious.
Her mom may still be subscribed to this podcast.
Yikes.
I don't want to talk about my recent ex in any sexual form.
Okay.
And she's also a nice person.
Okay.
So, now Desiree I'll talk about all the time, because she said some really hurtful stuff about me.
What did she say? I really don't know what she said. She never really told me everything.
Oh, I'm sure I still have the screenshot somewhere. It is a lot. Basically, the biggest problem was basically that I forced things upon her. So, that's a heavy accusation. If I was any type of famous, it would basically be a Me Too.
It's hard to read things upside down and backwards, but it looks like Texas lawmaker says he wants to ban... Okay, thank you. He wants to ban minors from watching drag shows following Dallas event. Okay, but what? So, the event was promoted as family-friendly version of a weekly drag brunch held at a Dallas area gay bar. Okay.
Mr. I haven't been to that particular bar, though I go to a lot of...
There's a video here.
Please don't play the video if you want to read the article.
But I'm like kind of interested to see how the show was going. Because if it's just that kids were there and that kids were participating, then I don't... Like, you can't ban people from doing that.
Again,
like, wouldn't that open the door? No, you shouldn't be allowed to ban people from doing that.
I think the biggest... Well, you can...
Because, like, kids do the same thing at church.
What?
So you can...
Participate.
Oh,
you can,
give money and stuff?
Is it hot?
It's hot for me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's probably pretty cool in here compared to outside.
Oh, no, yeah.
Well, you're not wearing a bra, so you should be, like...
Okay.
You want to sit on a frozen bottle of water?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you want to pull...
No, Orlando gives me that when I'm trying to sleep.
Oh, yeah, it gives it to you, alright. Anyway.
He has in the past couple... Oh, never mind.
So, like, does our government have the right to ban something like that?
Yeah, based on age, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You can ban kids from going to bars, etc. Age isn't really a protected class in our country. So very much so. They could be like, hey, nobody under the age... They can say 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, but on what grounds? Like, what grounds do they do that for bars? They do it because they're serving alcohol.
The consumption of alcohol.
Yeah. And that's not necessarily happening at a drag show. So what is the element that is necessary in a drag show that would justify this?
I think they would just have to... It'd probably be pretty easy to consider a drag show and classified as an adult event legally. I don't know what the Texas definition of adult event is.
Just because men are dressing as women?
Well, hold on. There's non-nude strip clubs that children are not allowed in. And it's basically women dressing on or dancing on a pole in like a swimsuit style or lingerie. And children are not allowed there.
Yeah, but the non-nude ones are the ones that serve the drinks. So it's effectively a bar. The nude ones are the ones that are bring your
BYOB, yeah.
Yeah, so they don't have a bar.
But also...
So it's effectively a bar law.
You can bring kids into a bar if the bar has a restaurant license.
Sports bar.
Well, so they're 51% of their income has to be through food.
It's kind of like when COVID was, really hard.
Oh, yeah, bars are opening under the guise of restaurants, and then you had to buy a bag of chips with your drink.
To me, it feels like this all comes down to a bunch of pussies being overly sensitive about dudes dressing up as women.
I would agree with you if it wasn't about the huge backlash that the woman dressing on or dancing on the pole had the same issue. That's why I don't think it's a gay issue. Okay. The biggest problem is
it's a repressed sexuality issue.
Oh, most definitely.
Clearly. If we're trying to bring our term to a vague point where it encompasses all of the things that are related, then it's a
we've been doing that for
sexuality.
years. That's why they don't want nudity as much in movies. Sexuality has really been...
I think nudity has... Well, I guess maybe not so much in movies, but
I was going to say, the 80s and 90s, there was titties in every action movie. I think you could show,
I remember seeing that old, Merlin movie. They were pretty tight.
I think at one point in American history, you could show breasts for no longer than 3 seconds, and it could still get a PG-13 rating.
Wow.
That's tight.
That's tight. I mean...
Oh, I remember... Oh, my God. We had, what could be described as child pornography shown to us in school, because the old version of... What's that play?
1 second.
Where the lovers die?
1 second. YouTube, this is for historical facts and purposes, and is not relating to any illegal activity within the state of Texas. Continue.
Oh, wow. Okay. So... We're in our literature class or whatever, and they're playing us Shakespeare.
Oh, Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, they were playing us Romeo and Juliet, and it was a version of Romeo and Juliet where the actress, while they were filming it, was 14 or 16. Okay. And then our teacher gave us a heads up that there was going to be a moment that she had to fast forward through, but she didn't. She totally
spaced out. What are you talking about?
And they she realizes after sleeping with Romeo that she's like, oh, it's late, I gotta get going, and she jumps out of bed and her tits are out, and she was 14.
Yeah, that was okay back then because it was historical and it's part of literature.
It's the arts.
It's the art of it, but it's just like you're literally looking at a fucking child.
Well, that's another issue that I struggle with because I think that
I was a child too at the time, and I enjoyed it while I was a child. But as soon as I crossed that line, no more.
Hell no. Cross the line.
That's a thing. So think about it. Like, so I pulled up, or I found one of my old phones, and I realized that there's some pictures in it, and I was like, oh crap. Now
I am now breaking the law.
Yeah, now as an almost 30-year-old person,
destroy this.
I need to destroy this phone
before I even look at it.
Yeah, and you don't think about stuff like that, but that's how the law works. And it's weird. You got that photo when you were 15.
You know, I had an old phone with some photos on, but it got jacked.
Yeah,
so they got torn now.
No, that kind of is like a thing right now with us, with women now. When we were like, 13, 14, and the whole Kik, like when Kik used to be a thing.
Oh, man.
Kik was dangerous. That was the Wild West,
30,
my guy.
40-year-old men would hit us up, and we didn't think about it.
Yeah.
We were talking to these men, and they're talking to us sexually, and, I was one of those where, like, a 40-year-old man who was a band teacher.
Of course.
And, of course, yeah. Actually, I have another story about that. A band teacher who literally had a wife and 2 kids, was talking to me, and we even Skyped a few times.
That's ridiculous.
Where he would, he would stroke himself in front of me, and it's just like, wow, this is, I thought it was okay back then, because, I didn't think anything about it, but thinking about it now, it's like, wow, I could have, taken you to the police.
Yeah, that's awful.
It is.
I'm sorry that happened. I think Kik is a lot different now, because now, like, 50% of the people trying to pick up or like 50% of the people are just
feds.
Adults trying to fish for people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to do that, but that's dangerous. There's YouTubers that are basically mimicking To Catch a Predator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't do that.
I watch that content.
I mean, when you have 4 very large, muscular black guys with guns, I think you're going to be okay, but I'm not those people.
I'll be your 4 muscular black men with guns.
I would feel a lot safer with you around, just from the sheer size that you present. Because you're 7'4",
something like that. Yeah.
You're no joke though. You are a large gentleman.
I am large.
Yeah. You should. You want to try out for the Dallas Assist? We need some linemen.
I don't know. This gentleman over here has been a little too quiet.
He's always quiet.
Is he?
You ever fake a piss test, Juan?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Fake a what?
I just did. I faked a piss test.
Going back to the Crank gameplay show, I drunk piss once. I drunk piss.
Oh yeah, so how was it seeing my sister and her boyfriend there?
We talked about in the Not episode, so I was chilling outside, and during Jurassic Park, when when you start seeing the water vibrate,
yeah,
that was kind of the feeling. Like I was just shaking, like everybody was like almost falling down like an earthquake, and it's because Desiree was walking out.
Yeah, she was telling me that she didn't really care about it. And, her boyfriend was just like, I'll protect you, babe. I got you.
He recognized me.
Yeah.
He looked me dead in the eyes. And then Desiree was like, what's wrong? And he's like, nothing. And I was like, he knew who I was. You look at the timestamp? So I think the biggest thing rounding up the topic was that they had a
people
sign
are
that
just
said,
not secure in their sexuality, and they're just really wanting to legislate that shit onto other people. My sister's gay, and I love her.
Hold on, I'm going on Omegle right now since it's
she's kind of an asshole, and we've been fighting, but
Friday.
I love her. She asked me to do her a favor. She asked me to come to her apartment and dog sit in Houston while she goes on a cruise or something. And she gives me the dates, and she says she'll pay me a little bit. And I'm like, cool, give me a call sometime today and we can, talk about the details. And then she doesn't call me back. And then a week later, I hear her on the phone with my mom, and I hear her say, yeah, we've already ironed out all the details, he's coming. And I'm like, no, I'm still waiting on those details. Yeah. So I texted her back word for word the same thing I said. I said, I'm fine with doing this, just give me a call sometime today and we can iron out the details. And she got mad about that. And then she was like, it's okay, I found somebody else.
Okay, cool. I can do my own.
And I was like, cool, whatever. It's not a big deal.
In Houston, though?
Yeah, right.
Damn. You'd be gone for a week?
Yeah, something like that. It wouldn't have been a big deal.
I mean, it's Houston. It is a big deal.
Oh, they're gonna gay up that boat. My gay sister going on a cruise on Pride Month.
I saw a picture of Thomas's family. I'm not sure what happened to Thomas.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what?
I'm on Omegle. It's Slap Ass Friday. I gotta ask them, how do they feel about kids going to drag shows?
Oh, okay. I thought you were pulling up a picture of my family.
Oh, no.
Like, that's what he...
I was like, wait, what?
No, we go on Omegle on Slap Ass Friday and ask strangers the topic at hand.
So, do you just skip every guy with their dick out, or do you ask them?
It's chat only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People actually still use Omegle?
Yeah. Apparently this 24-year-old female from the United States is.
Yeah, it's on my bookmarks.
Is it really?
No.
So yeah, again, I don't know what happened to Thomas, but his family is how do you say?
Yeah, they're pretty
beautiful.
good looking.
Yeah,
and
then there's
ugly.
Thomas.
They hit me with the ugly.
All right. Well, the strangers doesn't want to really talk to me, so I think they're all bots because they just keep saying hey. So Omegle's kind of a break. There is one other thing I need to talk about. So we have a poll at the end of every season. So a season is 7 days. So you have Monday to Sunday. And after that, we eliminate...
I'd call that a week.
Right. It's a season.
Okay.
So every 7 episodes. Well, because they don't come out every day, so it's not an actual week. But, you know, we have the day system here on the podcast. 3 votes went to Sassy Suck Saturday, which is Truth, Dare, and Punishment random. Double Thumbs Up Kent Tuesday, which is Double Topic, got 2 votes. And Slap Ass Friday, which is today, got 2 votes. So Crazy Michaela Monday, which is public recording. Wacky Whack Wednesday, which is quiz and punishment. F Desiree Thursday, which is prank phone call. And Hardcore Sunday, which is 2 Truths and a Lie that we did during the Smash or Pass Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards episode. All got 0 votes, so we need to kick one of them off.
Okay, you're actually triggering me with the way how you spelled her name.
Triggered?
Okay.
Triggered. That's not how you say. That's not how you spell her name.
Who said I was talking about her?
No. Oh, okay.
Yeah, see? Look.
Okay.
Yeah. So I need y'all to vote. Which one would you rather not do on a show? A public recording, quiz and punishment, prank phone call, or 2 Truths and a Lie?
The public recording.
Okay.
That's an OG one.
Yeah, what do you think about one?
Guess the prank one. I don't give 2 shits.
Okay, Desiree. Okay, what about you?
Sure. Because I didn't know y'all did, like, public stuff.
Yep.
I guess the prank phone call one, because I feel like the quiz and punishment's always fun.
Okay.
Those always
Yeah, I'll say the prank phone call one too. So F Desiree Thursday will go away and be replaced with another day.
Fuck bitches.
Well, it was F Dre Thursday, which was a quote unquote special guest, which was always a fake person.
Oh.
But it was funny in some regard.
Got it. Okay.
Like we had Mayor McDickcheese on for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the number one
really
Funko Pop
like
clip.
It wasn't funny, but Donna's just like, it was funny. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's like Saturday Night Live. You know, you don't laugh, but you're like,
you still enjoy it.
That's funny.
I have friends on that show.
I know. Thomas is actually a comedian. He does stand-up stuff. So the last thing we have to do before the podcast ends is do a call out.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Wow, that ass is amazing. Bruh!
Sponsored by Efren. Go to kiwifarms.com/Efren to start your free trial.
We clapped her cheeks just right.
Efren's giving you money?
Yeah. Yeah, you know how generous Mormons are.
Okay.
Anyways, so since it's Pride Month, I am shouting out Annie Atomic, which is a trans Twitch and YouTube streamer. She has 874 subscribers right now, 251 videos on YouTube. She's pretty great, pretty attractive, and I enjoy her content. And she's super passable.
Pass.
She plays like League of Legends and things of that nature.
And WoW?
I don't think she plays WoW. No.
Okay.
Any final thoughts before we cut off? Not THOTS. Thomas?
Who wrote this? Who wrote this lie? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I got it because I knew it would start some controversy.
Yeah, some controversy.
Wait, what pin is on your Crocs?
It's a Black Lives Matter pin.
Oh, yeah. No, we all know that all lives matter. It's fine.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, don't even get me started on that.
Yeah,
2 statements can be right.
Well, see, Black Lives Matter is problematic because it eliminates anybody without pigment.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Anyways,
where does it say eliminate people without pigment?
Do you have any? Let's just all agree Blue Lives Matter and we'll move on.
Ooh, damn!
Shooting pigs.
All right, one.
Oh, immigrant is some bullshit.
Immigrant. See, we should ban immigrants from drag shows. That's the ploy right there.
You're getting rid of the majority of the crowd then.
I'm gonna. I bet you're not. I think when we went to S4, it was mainly like blacks and whites. I didn't see a lot of.
If we keep making the marginalized group smaller, so if we accept drag queens and trans people, but just the Hispanic drag queens and trans people, we're like, no, they're bad.
Oh, I love trans people because I love them competing in all women's sports.
We know who you
That's
sleep
freaking
with.
funny, man. To see like a man, like a biological man that has transitioned, beat up a woman, hilarious. Love it. It's great. Pow, pow, pow. She is such a strong and brave woman to be at such a disadvantage of, being born a biological male. But, she deserves that championship.
Yeah.
Anyways. It's mid.
It's mid.
Yeah. Is that the new lingo?
You could have helped by adding anything to the conversation.
For real, man, no cap.
Juan
You've
doesn't
just
talk
been
a lot
watching
in the
Fortnite
podcast.
streaming on your fucking
But he
phone
just likes
over
his
here.
presence known. That's
I'm just
fine.
here.
He likes the attention.
I just exist.
Well, you used to just suck on a bunch of lollipops during the podcast.
We have lollipops. You want a lollipop?
You need one of them dick pops.
Yeah, anyone
Yeah.
else suck it?
Yeah.
I'll fucking deep throw that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, we do actually have lollipops there, right? Renee, any questions or final thoughts?
No, just it's cool being on my
Oh.
first podcast, I guess.
What is a lollipop?
I consider this. Do you think that's called a lollipop?
What the fuck is that?
That is
That's
a
an
popsicle.
ice pop.
That is a
Leave me alone.
popsicle.
Pendejo?
What flavor do you want?
What do you got?
I got a lot, actually. Yeah, whatever.
But no, yeah, this was pretty cool. This is pretty fun. It's a lot more chiller than I thought.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's.
There is no structure.
Yeah, there's
This
no.
is
there's
sticky. What the fuck?
There's sugar on that.
It's stick. No.
Oh, Orlando licked that and put it back.
Did he really?
No.
Oh no, they're fine. Is it bad, Thomas?
No, I was just gonna lick it and put it back.
That's cap. This is sticky. It's sus.
Sus.
We'll try.
Hey, that was
You made it into the
You
shot
did a good
glass.
job.
What the? Now he's infinitely dabbing. Oh god, not the infant dab. I've
Yes,
lost
sir.
4 friends to that. Starvation. Try a different one. It might be just one.
No.
They're all sticky.
Well, if
it's
Thomas
the
is,
sugar.
if he's all up on it in his mouth, I think you should be fine.
Well, that's just because
On
Thomas
God?
likes things.
For
in
real,
his
no
mouth.
cap?
What?
For real, no cap. On God.
You were talking some ghetto language over there, and it's pissing me off.
Yeet boy. Boots.
Deadass?
Are you serious? I'll
Fake-
translate.
Real talk.
You can't lie on dead ass.
You cannot lie on
yo,
deadass.
deadass?
Yeah, deadass, bro.
Alright.
Yeah.
No cap?
No cap. I fingered 3 women
on
last
God?
night. Yeah, on God, bro.
Okay.
On me, bro.
I believe it.
They're all sticky. Don't bother.
Okay, well, I'm gonna end this podcast. Arigato gozaimasu. Haben einen guten Tag. Tu madre es pollo.
Hey, thanks for listening to today's episode. Please check out our other podcasts on the channel, such as The Knot, where we have bite-sized topics and conversations that anyone can enjoy. There's more to come, so subscribe and ring the bell. We don't want you missing out on any future content. Now, if you can excuse us, your mum is changing upstairs. We'll see you next time here on the Sweet Podcast, and only on YouTube.